Hi, this is Tim here. I thought I'd give you some tips about Windows Movie Maker 6. Now these may apply to other versions of Windows Movie Maker, but I haven't used those versions, so I'm not sure. My problem with the Windows Movie Maker is that I only have 2 gigabytes of RAM and a very cheap video card that doesn't have a lot of its own memory storage on it. So I find that any file over 5 minutes that has a lot of splits, and you can see the file down here that I have here is like 12 minutes long, and it's got like probably about 40 splits in it. You press this button to play back a portion, it just won't play, and that's frozen. Now ordinarily what you can do when you get a freeze in Windows Movie Maker is press undo. Whatever the last step you did, like inserting something, it was too much for it to handle. But the way you can avoid this entirely is just make your films in like 3 or 4 minute segments, whatever you find the limitation is on your computer. Because the more things you add to a movie, the more still photos, the more film clips, the more splits, the more subtitles, the more transitions. That's what makes the overload. So you have to really trim it down to maybe 3 or 4 minute clips and no more than 30 splits and 15 subtitles and so many transitions. Then you join those segments together, and I'll show you how to do that with some freeware. This terrific little freeware program that can join files together from Windows Movie Maker is called ASF bin win. You can search for it yourself and download it, or you can go to my website, which is in the information below this video, to my page on Windows Movie Maker tips, and I have all the information about it there, the links and how to use it. When you download ASF bin win, you have to unzip it, and then you end up with a little folder that looks like this. Open the folder, just press the executable ASF, and you run it each time you want to use it. Let's get this out here. Now, this is the window you get. This is just the thing from the folder. Now, right now, the output file is set for this folder, but you can set the destination anywhere you want. But I'll leave it in this folder so we'll see the file when it's done. Now, up here in this window, you have to select where the files you want to join are. And mine are in videos. And you can select all of them at once or do one at a time. The first one in the movie you do first, but I'll select them all. Then you do this arrow to get them all over there. Then when they are in this window here, you just go down and press this cut, copy, or join button, and they're going to this destination. So I'm joining files that are each 12 minutes each or so, and in really short time, and the movie's created. You can also edit with this as far as taking out pieces of a film that you want clipped out, and the instructions are on a link on my website. Now here's the file. Now I started with WMV files, yet it comes out as an ASF file. So this is a 39-minute movie. In Windows Movie Maker, if you went to publish your movie and you had a problem, at some point it gives you a message that it can't go through with it, it can't publish the... What you should do is try reloading all the video segments up here, and that time it worked for me. You also might try clicking on the segments and make sure it works after you've done that. But then try publishing it again. Because if you had a freeze during some point when you were just before you tried to publish or something, and then you try to publish it, that's not going to work. That's going to give you an error. But it will work if you re-register all the files by bringing them in again.